Good morning, students. Welcome to e-learning program. Myself, Kunal Sharma, your mathematics teacher, and today we are going to discuss. This is lecture number one of fraction, and today we are going to learn about equivalent fraction. So, what is an equivalent fraction? Two or more fraction. Two or you can write more fraction representing same part of the whole is known as equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. What does it mean? It means, suppose this is a block, and if we are considering this part. This part is known as, we know that this shaded part is called, this is half. This is half of the whole. Now, if we divide again this part into two parts, then this is and if we divide again this part into two parts, then this part is known as 1/4. Okay, or sorry, 2/4. Okay, if we divide again this part, okay, into four parts. If we divide this block into four parts, then again this part will be, because out of two blocks, how many are shaded? One are shaded. So this fraction is, we have to write the shaded part in fraction. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, how many are shaded? 2 are shaded. So 2/4. Now again, if we divide the blocks into 6 parts, 1, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we divide this block into 6 parts, then out of six block, how many are shaded? 3 are shaded. So you know that. So here we see same part of the whole is represented by half, 2/4, and 3/6. So all these fractions are equivalent fractions. So half equal 2/4 equal 3/6. All these are called, because they are representing the same part of the whole. So that is why this fraction is known as equivalent fraction. Now we will see how to make equivalent fraction. Now we will see how to make equivalent fraction. So you can make equivalent fraction like this. Suppose we have to write 4 equivalent fraction of this. We have to write, question is write 4 equivalent fraction of 3/4. So how we will write? First of all, you multiply 3/4, multiply numerator and denominator by the same number, multiply it with 2. If we are multiplying this by 2, if we are multiplying this, suppose if we multiply 3/4 equals, we can write 3 into 1. If you are multiplying numerator by 1, you have to also multiply. To make the equivalent fraction, you have to multiply the denominator also by the same number, by 1. So what you will get? Sorry, here is 4. So you will get 3/4. Now another equivalent fraction will be 3/4 equals, if if we are multiplying numerator by 2, you have to multiply the denominator also by 2. So what will you get? 3 to the 6, 6 by 8. Again 3 by 4. 3 by 4 equals, I am multiplying numerator by 3. Then you have to multiply denominator also by 3. This is a 9 by 12. Again the fourth 3 by 4 equals, if we are multiplying numerator by 4, then we have to multiply also denominator by 4. What will you get? 12 by 16. So here 3 by 4 equals 6 by 8. 6 by 8 equals 9 by 12 equals 12 by 16. So all these are equivalent fractions to each other. In this way you can find equivalent fraction. Now let's see another problem. Okay, we have to write a fraction which is equivalent to 3 by 4 with numerator 15. Okay, we have to write a fraction. We have to write a fraction equivalent to 3 by 4 with numerator 15. So how can we write? See, if we are multiplying, what should be multiplied with 3 so that we will get 15? We have to multiply 3 with 5. 3 5s are 15. So if we are multiplying numerator by 5, then to make equivalent fraction, we have to multiply denominator by 5 also. So therefore the equivalent fraction will be equal to 3 into 4 divided by 4 into 3 into 5 divided by 4 into 5. What will you get? 3 5 is 15. 15 by 20. So 20 is the answer. In this way you will solve this type of problem. Now there is another type of problem. Suppose there are two fractions, a by b and c by d. You have to find whether these two fractions are equivalent or not. How will you find? Just check, multiply AD. If AD, A into D is equal to B into C, if both are equal, or AD equals BC, then we can say that then A by B and C by D are equivalent fractions. Okay, you can check. Suppose I have to check 3 by 4 and 15 by 20, whether 3 by 4 is equivalent to 15 by 20 or not. Just find, multiply this. Okay, you have to multiply this and then this. So multiply this 3 into 20. What is 3 into 20? Since 3 into 20 is 60, and what is 4 into 15? 4 into 15 is also is equal to 60. 60. Since both are 60, 3 into 20 is also 60, 4 into 15 are, since both are equal, since 3 into 20 equals 4 into 15. So since both are equal, so therefore we can say that 3 by 4 and 15 by 20 are equivalent fractions. Okay. Now we will see. You can make a note of it. Now we will see how to reduce a fraction in simplest form. Reduce fraction in simplest form. Okay. Suppose 21 by 35. We have to convert it into simplest form. How we will do it? First of all, find all the factors of 21. You know, all the factors are 1, 7, 3 and 21. What are all the factors of 35? 1, 7, 5 and 35. Now the common factor, what are the common factors? Common factors are 1 and 7. These two are common. 1 and 7. So which one is highest? So highest is 7. So therefore the HCF of 21 and 35 is equal to 7. Now we have to divide both the numerator and denominator with the HCF. 21 divided by 7 equals 35 divided by 7. So what will you get? 21 divided by 7 is 3 and 35 divided by 7 is 5. So 3 by 5 is the simplest form. So in this way we have to divide the numerator and denominator by their HCF. And then after dividing by their HCF you will get the simplest form. So your today's homework will be exercise 5C 1 to 11. Okay. Exercise 5C 1 to 11. Okay students, thanks for watching the video.